Guess who officially got their global entry card? Hello. Hello, flights. Let's go. If you don't know what global entry is, then keep listening. So whenever you travel out of the country, once you come back, you typically have to stand in like this long ass line for customs, yada, yada. But if you do global entry, they have these like kiosks where you can kind of go and like check back into in my case, in the United States. And then you don't have to stand in that long ass line. So I'm super, super excited to have this. So similar to TSA pre-check, which is when you get to go through the faster line at the airport, you do have to go online and apply for global entry. But I wanted to talk about this because part of Healthy, Big, and Black that is so important to me is travel. And I know that a lot of Black women want to travel, but they haven't for multiple reasons. So let's talk about it real quick. Now, listen, I've told y'all before, I'll tell y'all again, I was not somebody who grew up traveling a lot. Like my parents and I did go places like that we would drive to, maybe like 2 to up to 6 hours away, but I've never flown anywhere with my parents, literally ever. My first flight was whenever I was 21 years old and I went to Miami. And my first flight out of the country was when I went to Bulgaria, which is in Europe. This was 2015 or 2016. I turned 30 a couple months ago and I have been to 11 different countries at least once. And I don't really know how many places in the United States, but I'm saying this so you can know that if you feel like, oh, the only people who travel are people who are rich or they're well connected or they have all these things. No, that's not the case for me. But I did decide a few years ago that travel is going to be a non-negotiable in my life. And so many women have asked me about travel. So I want you to know that I got more travel stuff coming soon. Travel has literally taught me so much about myself, about life, about other cultures, about the world, how small the world really is, how many amazing people there are all over the world. And so I get so sad whenever I hear, so many Black women who either they haven't been anywhere or they're scared to travel or, like they feel like they can't, right? They feel like it's this impossible thing only for Instagram influencers or what the fuck ever. Sis, it is not. It is 1000% possible for you. Like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping more stuff about travel. I have some pretty exciting stuff coming for y'all who would like to be traveling more often, but you feel a little bit intimidated or you feel like you have to have this really extensive budget, etc. Stay tuned.